Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not even complimenting myself. I'm not even arrogant, but mashallah, my muscles look a lot bigger now. Everyone go lift if you're listening to this right now. Go look how I used to look a year ago on this YouTube thing. Now look, subhanallah. Lift. Eat your protein. You get me? And your greens. And stop eating ice cream. You frauds. Go to the gym. Anyway, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. A-listers episode 56 is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, slap up the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Well done, Abdi Has. And yeah, Liverpool beat Chelsea. Arsenal lose to Bournemouth. Should have got some cherries, but they don't exist in Jordan at this point in time in the year. And shock United win against Brentford. And speaking of our United rep of the day, joining me on the top floor, because we are the 3-point collectors. You get me? Man like Shikh is in the building. I have a challenge for Shikh. He has to, some point in time, he has to remove his cap. If he removes his cap, we'll give him 100 subscribers. How you doing, Shikh, man?
Big up. I was just making sure my mic is good. Big up. Yeah, that challenge, I will do it someday. Don't worry, Hassam. I will do it someday. But big up. 3-point collectors, like you said. I'm not gonna big you up though, like, or spud you with that because you're still the ops. But hey, we finally get a win. Finally get a win, man. I'm happy, of course, with the win, but problems are still there. Our medic team doesn't know how to bandage a person. I think 4 times that they had to try to do that. They thought he was a boxer and they put Vaseline on his head. So instead of trying to bandage it up. So what can I say, man? What can I say? But we win. Let's see how long this lasts. Let's see.
And said he thought they thought he was a boxer. They put Vaseline on his head.
They put Vaseline. Like,
that is crazy. Joining us next on the channel as well, ladies and gentlemen, replacing Egal for today's episode, our Arsenal rep. You know, one of the guys I absolutely love working with, because we get into arguments all the time about his club, and it's beautiful and it's prime content. Man like Northside is in the building. How do you? Northside, your camera froze.
Yo, is my camera frozen?
Yes.
It keeps doing this. All right, one sec. Let me log out. Come back in.
Yeah, leave and rejoin.
Yeah. Love.
And okay, so we'll have Northside here until he leaves and rejoins. And last but not least, guys, we have Jacob on the way, by the way. Jacob is going to be here in about 15 minutes. So we start the show. Because Spurs beat West Ham, respectfully, if we talk about Spurs, West Ham, like, no one will watch in it. So no one cares about Spurs. I think if you combine the amount of people in this chat and just multiplied it by 10, that's how many people care about Spurs in the whole world. And that's including the players and the manager and the owners and the wives of the players and their children and shit like this. Anyway, joining us on the channel next. I love this guy like a brother. I love him like a brother. Hate his club, but love him like a brother. You know, I feel like we created a special moment yesterday for the watch-alongs where we were just, you know, going as Central C says, band for band. You get me? We're just going punch for punch, band for band, and it was enjoyable. It was fun. But unfortunately for him, we employ Mohamed Salah, aka Mo Salah. You get me? The incredible winger in this Premier League. So he ended up losing. But he should hang his head. Not hang, no, wait. That's hang his head in shame. No, he should wait. He should hold his head high, is it? He should have his head held high. He should have his head held high for the result in the game. He gets me? Because they actually gave us a game at Anfield and it was not a funeral. So, man like Luisinho is in the building, you know. How are you doing, bro?
Big up, bro. Family as always. Big up to you, man. Yeah, GG deserved the victory. We're gonna chop it all up, but yeah, no funeral. Thank the Lord. Big up everybody. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
And actually, there's a surprise that the guys don't even know about today. Today we have a sponsor for this video. This video is sponsored, you know, and for the first time ever, A-lister has a sponsor. So this is a message from our advertisers.
Extended They started clip me. I was tweaking with my journal, made me crash. Like, how about game? Let's play some pistol tag. Twerking on the how about like the pistol Cody dash. I already hit a lick in it.
I don't know if I have too much content to even do a video on. It might have to just be a live stream. So I'm gonna figure it out after, innit? We gotta win the game first. Let me not get too ahead of myself. That's the one thing we are not doing. There is still a game to be played. There is still a game to be won. So we will make sure of that. I said smile for the camera. Hi, Valve. Hi, Valve. Don't worry, I know if we're to lose, your edit is going to be 10 times shorter than if we won. So it's all good.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You fucking pricks. Fuck off,
Where did that ball come from?
fucking joke.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yes!
Yes!
Jackson, yes! Yes!
Get in!
Come on, hold that Kelleher, you bum.
Fucking get in! Ah, the
Jackson
second
scores.
half!
Konate doesn't hold the offside line there. And Caicedo plays the ball in behind. Robertson is way too far away. Such a shit goal to concede as well.
First
Such a
you
shit goal
fold
to
it,
concede,
then you
honestly.
separate it. Then you flop
Great
it.
finish.
Fucking Nicholas Jackson, blood! Let's go!
Come on, NJ.
Great finish. Bagging at the Anfield. Great finish.
Thank God.
Great finish.
12 seconds later.
Is he gonna take Lavia off for Enzo, or is it gonna be? Oh my God! Oh my God! Why?
What a fucking ball.
Man just fell asleep, you fucking pricks. Fuck off,
Where did that ball
man.
come from?
Fucking joke.
What a fucking ball. Where did that shit come
Man,
from?
man just really fell asleep that quickly. Really? Fuck off. Here's me actually thinking you had a sponsor. I was actually
Me
happy.
too, man. Me too.
If
Genuinely.
there was a sponsor, I'd share the money, you fraud.
What of it?
At least Vel was consistent. Fair play to him.
Yeah, he did say
That's
smile
fire.
for the camera. You know, Vel was threatening me pre-game. He was like, after everything you've said, Hussam, I swear to God, if we lose this game, I'm going to cook you on every intro. I'm like, okay, Vel. So, yeah, we ended up winning anyway. So, big up my guy, Fatur, who says, take this down. Vel is a waste man for this clip. Don't ever disrespect Vel's legacy like that. Talking about Vel is a waste man. Vel is not a waste man. Vel has a legacy on this channel. You get me? Vel is a fraud, not a waste man, Fatur. Get it right. Northside is back, I think, now. Northside, all good?
Yo, big up. Yeah, I'm back, man.
There you go.
Big up. So, listen, we already have 300 people locked in. We haven't even started the football yet. So, slap the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Also, all these guys' channels in the description. Northside LDN, Carefree Lewis G, Shikh TV, and also Egal's channels in the description. So make sure you guys go subscribe to every single one of their channels. So please do slap up the like button, do subscribe. I want to get all of you guys' involvements on the chat. I want to hear all your opinions. You know, and this should be one hell of a stream. So subscribe to all their channels, and also Jacob's channel is in the description. And he will be joining us in a bit. So yeah, we are out here, ladies and gentlemen, and this should be one hell of a stream. So, man like Lewis, talk to me, Habibi. We start with you. Liverpool, Chelsea.
Just cool video up. All right, perfect. Yeah, so lost 2-1 to Liverpool. Didn't think it was going to be a battering. Didn't get a battering. Got a game where it really just came down to better defenses at the end of it and individual moments in game. I think we had a really good showing for ourselves at Anfield, but we're really silly in terms of the penalty was like a bad moment or anything. It's a second goal that really annoys me more than anything because we just equalized and we fell asleep. Sanchez on stupidness. Reece James, who I think had a really good game for his first match back in 11 months, fell asleep for the second goal too. So him and Sanchez both have to hold it for that goal. And between that and the defense, that was the only difference between the two teams. But I think we did well in the midfield battle. I think progressively we were very good, and I really deeped how insane we are in terms of our passing and in terms of our ball progression options. Because James, great passer, Tosin, great passer, Colwell as well. Lavia is absolutely cracked. If he can play 60 minutes, play him 60 minutes. I don't want to see this guy getting dropped from Premier League games anymore. This guy in the first phase is a cheat code. He will play out of the press. He will pass out of the press. Whatever he wants to do, he's getting the ball out and he's spraying a pass forward. Caicedo as well. Excellent all match, not just the second half. He was brilliant all game. And even though you guys were very good defensively, we were still able to get the ball into the final third. It was just when we did that, then we had to deal with your defensive setup. And credit to Slot, credit to Liverpool, because I already respected your defense. I already said you guys are the best defense in the league, but like seeing it firsthand, different. You guys swarmed Sancho, you swarmed Palmer, you swarmed Madueke, and you minimize any opportunities for them to do anything. And it's just a credit to you guys' system. Like, we're going to talk about Cole Palmer, and he was completely invisible. We didn't see him, and that's more credit to you guys, if anything, because whenever we were in possession, you guys have 3-4 players just surrounding him, meaning that we can't even find an option to give him the ball. And when he did get the ball, he was sloppy, he was wasteful. So it wasn't just a case of you just shut him out. He wasn't good himself. When he got the ball, his touches were off, his passing was off. Second half, he missed a brilliant opportunity to give Madueke what would have been the best chance we had all game. And all in all, probably his worst performance for us. But because we say he's the best player in the league, he's got to hold it for that performance. So I've got no issues with people cooking him, but I just don't want people to act like he hasn't been cooked. He has been cooked and he deserves it because he didn't turn up. It is what it is. Sancho locked up by Trent and Gravenberch. Madueke, I think Robertson had the better of him in the match. Jackson was more isolated because of how well you were able to mark out the other 3 players. But even then, still managed to score. And that is a goal 9 times out of 10 I would think Jackson misses, especially the magnitude of the game and the fact that we're at Anfield. So again, I'm seeing improvements from him. Yeah, just all in all, Liverpool defended resolutely well. Came down to individual moments. Got to shout out Salah too, because like I watched the game back after I did all my streams and everything. I don't think I really deeped how crazy this guy was in terms of his creativity. Fucking nuts. Like, Jones won man of the match. He had a very good argument to win it himself. So, yeah, fair play to Salah, fair play to Liverpool defensively. There's a reason why you guys are top of the table. But, like I said, we ain't no pushovers. We're still, for phase 1 under Maresca, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. You just got to make sure that this is just a blip. Beat Newcastle. They're not in good form. You should be able to beat them. Man United, like I already said, the streak has to end. And yeah, past that, you guys...
I swear to God, if I said that I was wrong about Chelsea and you lose to Newcastle next week, Lewis, we're going to have a problem. You cannot do that.
Oh, hell yeah. They're going to have problems with me if they lose to Newcastle.
I'm telling you, right? Wallahi, I swear to God, if I cannot make a pre-recorded video, I was wrong about Chelsea, and the next game they lose to Newcastle. That would be the shittiest apology in history. It cannot be. But anyway, there's a lot I agree with what Lewis said. I don't disagree with so much with anything, to be honest with you, at all. I'm glad Mo is getting his flowers. And yesterday on Al Ahwa, everyone, Ahmed, the United fan, everyone knows he's the biggest technique merchant. Like, he loves technique. He's like, listen, Mo is not my type of footballer, but I have to acknowledge his playmaking has improved. And yesterday you saw it again. The passing is just unbelievable from Mo. And this is the thing that I always say regarding Mo, just like the passing is so much better. And that's why I'm just having fun this season, just going at everyone's neck, just cooking everyone. Because if this guy leaves my club, we're screwed. And I thought about it earlier. I was like, low-key, the only game we lost was the game where Mo was actually shitting. He actually had a bad game against Nottingham Forest. And we kind of go as he goes. If he's creative, if he's making chances, if he's goal scoring, if he's doing all of that, we go with him. The rest of the guys, and I mean, like, obviously, there's no shots at Gakpo, but like yesterday, it shows like Gakpo didn't really give Reece James anything, who just come back from injury, while Mo gave Gusto hell on that side.
Controlling as well, you guys played mainly right side heavy too, but again, it's because Gusto's there and we ain't got a left back. And Salah's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and every time he was kind of backing into Gusto, holding up the ball and allowing our players to come further forward, and then playing passes in behind and stuff like that. So he was absolutely incredible in that game, Mo. And I think for us as well, Curtis Jones, Lewis mentioned him. He did a job on Palmer. He essentially, I don't want to, I think it was Mourinho from 3 years ago or 4 years ago where he put Herrera on Jorginho for a whole game. Was that Mourinho?
On Hazard.
Oh yeah, not Jorginho, on Hazard the whole game, and he nullified Chelsea.
Mourinho, yeah,
Mourinho, right? Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
that's what I feel like yesterday Slot did. He just put Curtis Jones on Palmer 90 minutes, press him, and it's like as soon as Palmer got the ball, Curtis Jones directly on his bike. Let's go. I'm gonna go after him. I'm gonna go after you. And the one thing I have to give him credit is he made that run for Mo to find him. He made the run, and he actually executed in terms of the final third. And if he could continue this, then he has a big.
Sanchez and James both could have done better. Like one of the things I learned from that game is, well, Sanchez has improved, still not good enough. Still not good enough, making too many errors.
And I said it on the video I had as well, is like it's so obvious Chelsea need a great keeper or else they won't elevate to the next level. It's at this point like you have to get it, even if it's like. It could be someone young, even maybe like a Manyan, but at least someone who's close to being world class minimum. Like at least he's there. Like Manyan is like a year away, 2 years away from being world class, one of the best in the world. But anyway, from the Chelsea, from the Liverpool perspective, I'll just say this before I just speak on Chelsea for a bit, and then we let Northside and Shikh tell us their opinions. Look, from our perspective, another win. It's this is, if we include the 2 Champions League games. And the Carabao Cup game, we're now on 10 wins, 0 draws, and 1 loss. So obviously, we've had a fantastic start to the season. I think Liverpool can win the league simply by signing players in January. There is no way that this starting 11, guys, let's be serious, is going to play every single game from now to the end of the season in 4 competitions in order for us to progress. And I actually gave this earlier on in my live stream when I was praising Liverpool for an hour and 10 minutes. I said, look, here's my thing with this with the Liverpool situation. I'm not saying I am like celebrating a loss, but if we go away in the Carabao Cup to Brighton and we lose, wallahi, I don't care. Wallahi, I'm not gonna rant, I'm not gonna shout, nothing, because this squad is not big enough to compete on all 4 fronts. But this is a further sign that we need to extend all 3. And Trent, listen, with new information come new opinions. Trent, defensively, no one can tell me he can't defend anymore. This season, I've said it. We said it on the Ahwa X A-listers team of the season video. Trent has been on lock defensively this season. Every winger has come up against, locked up. Leao and Sancho has been his biggest 2 tests, and he locked them up. So he's been doing a fantastic job. And from Chelsea, listen, the reason why I said I'm wrong about Chelsea is the following. And I understand the question marks because just a week ago, I was saying, it's going to be the Chelsea funeral. When you see something happen against your own team, you realize where you were wrong about something. Sheikh might have thought that Liverpool aren't going to have a good season. We came to Old Trafford, won 3-0. Then Sheikh goes like, okay, Liverpool are actually good. When I watch Chelsea against my club, I'm like, there's an Arabic saying, مش راح أكذب بعيني, which means I'm not going to call my eye a liar. Because what I saw with my eyes is not a team that is shit. It's not a team that's crap. It's not a team that is bad at all. It's a team that should be making top 4. And I expect them to make top 4 now to the end of the season. I've seen some great players in that game. I think Jackson should be trusted from now on. I think Lavia is a fantastic player. He was the best midfielder on the pitch by a mile. In terms of like what you expect from a midfielder. Him and Curtis Jones, like we're going neck and neck, but obviously as a footballer, Lavia, I'm sorry, is next level.
I gotta put Caicedo in there as well, by the way. All game that guy was on job.
I hear you, but I still put Lavia at a higher level. For me, what I saw yesterday, I was like, this guy's not normal. Every time we pressed him, he played out of the press single-handedly almost. But it's obvious what Chelsea's problems are. It's obvious. I think Chelsea need 3 signings. And this is crazy coming from Hussam about Chelsea, but this is what I honestly believe after watching what I saw yesterday. Chelsea sign goalkeeper, center back, and a goal-scoring winger. They can genuinely challenge for the league next season. I'm not even waffling. I'm not exaggerating. Based on what I saw yesterday, this is a serious ass team. And I reiterate something. Your only top 4 competition is Newcastle and Aston Villa. Spurs ain't getting shit. United ain't getting shit. We will see with Newcastle next week. I think if you beat them, this is probably them done with. But Aston Villa, essentially, this is the only club you need to look at. But Chelsea are serious contenders. And I think the reason why...
I wouldn't have believed you if this was a week ago. Genuinely, I wouldn't have.
Listen, what I saw at Anfield yesterday, at the 90th minute mark, Abdi Hass was with me the whole game in the watch-along. At the 90th minute mark, I was happy to see the 90-minute mark. I was happy to see the final whistle. And that's where I took a step back. And even with all the emotions of the game, I was like, bro, I'm wrong. There's no way this team is as crap as I'm saying. So, yeah, but listen, it's a great win. But next week, you know...
Just to say on that, though,
yes.
Can we acknowledge your list? Quickly.
Which list? The Chelsea list?
Yes. Can we acknowledge your list?
But the people on the list are still wrong because they said you're going to get something.
No. A lot of them weren't even saying that because we never had ourselves down as favourites. We just thought you were overreacting on our club. That's it.
Yes, but the people on the list, a lot of them were saying...
That's why I want to acknowledge the guys on the list because this one's for you, my guys.
Yes, but the people on the list also said they're going to get something.
No, I just asked to be on the list. I specifically just asked to be on the list.
Yeah, you okay.
There's
you
a few
okay,
of others
the
as
rest
well.
of them, they said they're going to get something.
A lot of them, they never thought we were going to win. Never thought we were going to win. But they thought it weren't going to be a funeral. And that's why they got on the list.
Yes. Maybe I should have put
shout out to the lister for Sam, my guys. We got that.
Maybe I should have put myself on the list, to be honest with you, after that performance. But anyway, listen.
On the top.
Chelsea are a good side, and it took me playing them to acknowledge it. And even if it took me this long, I realize it now that they're just not bullshitting this season. Big up. Big up. We just create an allegiance. But I still say, Liverpool fans in the chat, next week is the real big test. And there's no insult to Chelsea, but going away to the Emirates, that's going to be hell. So we have to, that's the game right there.
It's away, I hear it.
North, by the way, Lewis yesterday, this guy, how shameless. He's like, 1 week allegiance with Liverpool starts now.
You must. YNWA and all that crap. All of that.
Shameless. Shikh, Northside. What do you make of the Liverpool-Chelsea game? Talk to me.
Go on, Northside.
You see in that show with me, you and LB, when you were saying, oh, who's going to win? And I told you, I said, Chelsea have been playing well at the start of the season. There's a lot of improvements to the team, even when they cooked up West Ham. And I told you that Slot has been playing well as well. And this is as a rival. I'm not even doing it for clickbait. Everything I've been saying is literally just what I've been seeing. I said Slot has been doing really well with this Liverpool team. Curtis Jones was cooking. Salah, Lewis, for absolute facts. His crossing, his distribution in that game was A1, bro. He was cooking. Trent was solid at right back. You know what I mean? Gravenberch has been looking good. Gakpo had a chance that he should have buried. Let's be fair. There was nobody around him. He had the time to cut in. Didn't score. But overall, you guys look good. Liverpool looked good. I'll be real. Chelsea were the better team for the first probably 20 minutes. They would look like they were actually gathering some momentum. But Liverpool, you know, because you've got some players that have been there and done that, you guys knew to just stay in the game. You know, Chelsea started really well. They were actually passing the ball really well. And you're struggling to get the ball. And they had possession. And then after, it was just individual mistakes from Chelsea that gave it away. The goalkeeper doing stupidness. He got away with it with that passing out from the back. He passed it straight to Mo Salah. He's lucky he got away with that one.
Yeah.
And then not claiming the ball as well from Curtis Jones. It's like, why not come make yourself big? You, as goalkeeper, your job is to make the angle smaller for the striker. He doesn't make it. He doesn't claim his ball. He doesn't make it smaller. And I think Chelsea had some good aspects. I think Madueke has reason to be frustrated. There was times where he was in and he wasn't, you know, Palmer wasn't releasing the ball. I think Jackson, I know he scored the goal well, but he was making good runs. He wasn't receiving the ball at the right time. He made those darting runs quite a few times and didn't receive the ball. Lavia Caicedo, I've said this before, what Chelsea need to improve on is their defense. Lavia Caicedo, I think, helps them be a bit more, a little bit better defensively as a structure, but they still got too many individuals at the back that make mistakes. Cobwell was an absolute idiot. He kept kicking players. I think at one point I saw him try like Mo Salah. It's like, what's this guy doing, bro? Like, personally, I don't really rate any of the.
Lucky not to have given away another pen.
Yeah,
that was
very lucky.
He got away with it. He got away with it. Like he was doing stupidness. Like Sanchez and Cole, before they actually cost Chelsea, they actually got away with some poor decision making at the back. You know, so but Liverpool have the know-how, and this is the experience that Chelsea need to add to their team. The know-how how to stay in the game, the know-how not to make stupid decisions. You know, at 0-0, you're still in the game. You know what I mean? And don't panic, don't do stupidness. And that's what Liverpool possess. And I think that was the difference between both teams. Is one team has a squad that has individuals that have been there and done that and know how to be composed, and the other team has still got players that are learning how to, you know, sometimes when the game is going against you, just calm down, chill out, don't do anything rash or stupid. But all in all, it was an exciting game. I mean, at the end, Nkunku could have got Chelsea back into the game. Vega as well with the header over the crossbar could have scored. I mean, Chelsea did have opportunities at the end to at least pit back a draw. Let's be completely honest.
We should have brought Nkunku on earlier. That was my problem.
Yeah,
damn,
I thought that
Paul
too.
on the left again. Like, we need to stop doing this crap.
It wasn't really a game for Enzo. Like this season, every time I've seen Enzo, like when I see Enzo, I feel like when it's against a team that they don't really have runners in the midfield and it's not a physical game, or then he's all right. As soon as the game is like high pace, Enzo just seems to just disappear. It just seems like he's just too slow in his decision making. When he came off for Lavia, I think Lavia was absolutely corking in that first half. He was playing really well, progressing out from the back.
I was so happy when they subbed him off. I was so happy.
That's what I'm saying.
Pissed. Yeah.
The load management.
was
James
like-
and Lavia could only play 60 minutes max.
Just came back from injury and stuff too. It kind of makes sense. But
so
yeah, man.
happy.
I can't
As soon as they
complain. We had
started-
0 injuries for the first time in years. So
Yeah, that guy
That's the
was
thing.
insane,
Like
man.
Chelsea have got a lot to. I've been saying this. Chelsea have got a lot to be excited about in terms of the way that their team play football. They've got a lot of attacking options. They need to address the defense, and you know they probably will address it. But Liverpool, I think you guys are playing well. Obviously, Slobosly, you know, like come on, Curtis Jones can't put a performance like that. He was carrying Slobosly as well with a chance in the box. And he smacks it straight to the goalkeeper. It's like, what are you doing, bro? This guy is absolutely trash. Like, there's nothing about his game that I can praise. Nothing. I don't know what he brings, bro. Like, I honestly...
Work rate.
The bundle work rate. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have work rate. You got legs. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
I
you're
swear
supposed
to
have
God, I've
work
been calling him the Hungarian Gallagher. People laughed at me.
rate. Yeah, so listen, I
because
think,
it's accurate.
yeah,
That's
man.
100% accurate. All he does is run. You know, Mo yesterday, he was like, Slot told Soboslai before the game, just be a dog. I'm like, bro, I can't even cuss that out. Like, that is true. He was a dog the whole game, just ran around. He just runs around, and it's so like, you know, at some point in time yesterday, I was like, you know what, Soboslai, when you get the ball, just give it Mo, man, and just get the fuck out the way. That's all we needed to do. That's all we needed to do. Just give it Mo. We understand. One of the touches he had in the second half, it was 5 yards ahead of him. You're a number 10. You're a number 10. If a center back had that touch, or Erling Haaland, or a shit striker who isn't a good footballer, okay, you're a number 10. You're supposed to be the best footballer in the whole pitch. The number 10s are known to be Jogo Bonito. They're known to be like, oh, I get the ball. This guy controlled the ball and it went 5 yards ahead of him. I'm like, bro, who made you a footballer? I don't know. But listen, as crazy as it sounds, and even Lewis said this about Gallagher last year, first name on the team sheet against Arsenal, Soboslai, because I need him to run the whole game. Just run. Like, just run.
Yeah, if you ain't dominating
Okay.
possession, you need
Yeah.
one road runner.
Yep. You know what I'm telling Soboslai? Every time Rice get the ball, just run at him. That's your only job the whole game. Just run.
Fair enough.
I hear it.
Sheikh, you want red carpet, Habibi?
Yeah. Oh no. I was gonna say, as a neutral, like I had a watch along on my game. I mean, on my channel, a great game to watch for sure. I mean, it definitely felt like a heavyweight clash between two teams who are, I've been saying, set up well since the start of the season. Before Chelsea were even in talks with Osimhen, Maresca coming into the team, I looked at it and I said, yeah, they can definitely try to make top four. And yesterday was a big example of why. If Chelsea fans are frustrated, I totally get it. I feel like in moments of the game, especially when they started off, they were the better team. My biggest complaint in the first half was why did Madueke Sancho was getting locked up. Madueke had one instance where he beat Robertson with ease. I don't understand why he didn't try to do that more, or why Chelsea didn't try to do that more. But first half they played well. Lavia, absolute like insane footballer, man. That guy didn't get dispossessed at all. Break the lines, like beat the press. He could do it all, to be honest. It just sucks that he can only play like 60 minutes at this moment. But I was kind of pissed when he got taken off, and I could tell that their midfield, in terms of progressing the ball too in the second half, it changed a lot. You had Palmer coming way too deep, trying to pick up the ball, and then trying to play it out to wing. And Neto obviously came on too. He tried moments here and there, but Chelsea, obviously, so it's something, it's like a result that even though they lost, it's a performance that they should be proud of. Look at definitely where they've come from last year with Poch. Had this been Poch at Anfield, probably the game's over in the first half. So it's like definitely something Chelsea fans should be excited for. And obviously, even though I'm a United fan, I definitely will give credit to Liverpool. Mo Salah just showing everyone that he's not finished as a player. That was a great pass for the Curtis Jones goal. And yeah, Liverpool and Chelsea are the teams, man. They're you can now consider them as one of the best teams in the league at this moment. So they're the heavyweight teams, along with obviously Arsenal and Man City and the others. Me as a United fan, I know my season's over, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch the rest. That's just really what it is. But great game of football to watch, just in general as a neutral too, man. That's what I would say.
You weren't a neutral though. You wanted Chelsea to win.
I did want Chelsea to win.
It's not called as a neutral.
But when we had conversation, I told you Liverpool. Our predictions were Liverpool. We're gonna get like 4-1 or 3-1. You remember that?
Yeah, he did actually. Shikh predicted the funeral as well.
I did. I'll say.
Oh, you thought 4-1 too?
I did. Yeah, I
Oh,
did say 3 or 4-1. Yeah.
I can't lie to you.
That's why I
People
was
cannot
impressed.
claim that Chelsea have been playing like this all year long. They haven't.
Yeah.
You've had bad games against Bournemouth and Palace and shit. This was your best performance, like, even though you didn't get the result, as a performance other than West Ham and
no, but like Bournemouth is the game where I'll say, yeah, we didn't have any level of control in that game, not until the second half. Palace that game really comes across as unfortunate. We had enough to be 3-4-0 up at half time. There's literally worldy saves, not even howler misses. Then we concede a wonder goal, and then we just can't break them down afterwards.
Yeah,
yeah, but you can't say that's how you've been playing all year long. I think yesterday you showed a new level.
But like, I look at in terms of like good and bad
away at
games,
Anfield, specifically given context as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hear that, but in terms of like good and bad games, like Bournemouth, I could hear as a bad game. Forest's more of a bad game than Palace, but even then, it's like, nah, you could see the trajectory. You could see how we were improving even throughout the start of the season. So I don't know.
I hear it.
It's very,
Northside, what do you think Chelsea's ceiling is this season?
No, I think they can get into the top four. I can get into the top four. I don't really trust Tottenham, to be honest. Man United, obviously, are out of it. I think Aston Villa, the fact that they've got to play in Europe, I think their squad is a bit too thin to be able to compete on both fronts. So yeah, I think Chelsea will get in there. I think Chelsea will get into the top four. Liverpool, I'm expecting. I think everyone's expecting for you guys to get in the top four. But we'll see. I mean, you're saying that they apart from the West Ham game and a couple of games, they've had 1 or 2 bad games. It's gonna happen. You guys are gonna have a bad game. You got a new manager, and on top of that, they've got some youngsters. Chelsea's team ain't perfect. I think every Chelsea fan can see what they need to improve, but the manager's playing some good football and he's got them looking at as a team, which is, I think, what most Chelsea fans would have wanted with the rubbish they had before with the previous manager, some form of a team and some idea of how they play football. So I think Liverpool and Chelsea are going to have some inconsistencies, but at the same time, both coaches at the moment, they're doing all right. We'll see how they get on, but you're going to expect some inconsistencies with a new manager at Liverpool, even though he's kept you at a very good level, to be fair to him. And he's making some of your players like Trent, like you mentioned, Trent looking very good. He played really, really well. And same with Chelsea. Like Chelsea, they got they got a lot of good talent. They've got good players as well off the bench. And it seems like all the players are buying into the way the manager wants to play. That's the one thing I've seen about Chelsea, even when they make subs. It seems like everybody is on the same page. So we'll see. Neither team I expect to win the league, but I do expect both teams to be getting into the top four. I can't lie.
Okay. Let me do a couple of these super chats before we go to the Arsenal Bournemouth game. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up to my guy Nilot says, you know what? If Arsenal plays with double decker best every week, I can't lie, Chelsea might finish above them. Chelsea have more creativity, in my opinion. I think it's too early this season, though, Nilot, because Chelsea will have inconsistencies, like they had in like a couple of games this season. Because when you fight for top 4, you're not flawless when you fight for top 4. You drop points along the way, which is normal. So I think it's a season too early still for that conversation. But big up to you.
But I'll say, if that does happen, Arteta better be gone that evening. He better be gone that night, because that's Maresca's first season.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening anyway.
Big up people. تابعت المباراة حسام الحمد لله. Congratulations الهلال beat العين. But no, I did not watch the game. My brother Zir talks because I do not watch the Asian Champions League. Big up though, regardless. Egal ducked the Red Lion cooking. Big up panel. No, I don't think he ducked the cooking. He messaged me before the game even happened. He was like, my brother is not there. So yeah, big up to you, Red Lion.
Coming.
Big up to Northside says, big up Northside, that video versus Babs. Fire.
Sensational content, by the way, man. Really enjoyed it.
I watched that.
Wait till tomorrow, man. We're doing it all week.
They swear. All right, cool.
Yeah, you have to hear it. You have to hear it. You get me? I hear it. And speaking of hearing it, chat, 200 likes ASAP. We're literally almost there. Slap the like, subscribe. Go subscribe to Northside LDN, Kerfir Lewis G, Jacob's channel, Shikh's channel, everything in the description. Shikh TV, United Spurs of America. Go subscribe to that Billy Ray Cyrus from Wish. Northside, Arsenal, Bournemouth. Talk to the people.
I want to know what you're saying, bro. I want to know what the Jordanian Mick Foley's got to say about my team, bro. Apparently, you know more than me, bro. Yeah? Hell in the South for you. Yeah? What's going on? Yeah? SummerSlam. WrestleMania. What you tell me, bro? This amazing manager that you go on like you know more than me. No, I want to know. Okay, do Sabed. 3 DMs in the midfield, yeah? Oh, but we can spread the goals round. Oh, but Northside, you got Kai Havertz. Yeah? Little Houdini Varts. Where was he, bro? What did I tell you? Where was he, bro, when we need him? But Northside. Oh, but what happens with Man City if they get this and that? Oh, they got the 3 points, bro. Did I not tell you that? Okay. What about set pieces? Oh, okay. So maybe this fan base is going to start crying about referees. Oh, but they weren't crying about referees when we're doing the dark arts. What does dark arts mean? Dark arts, when we talk about dark arts, we talk about Ramos, we talk about Pep. We talk about players that it should be a booking, but they got away with it. But Arsenal, they celebrate. It's time for celebration, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Time for celebration. Where's he gone? Where's Mick Foley gone? Now bring him back, man. No, I want to chat directly to him because he acts like he knows more.
Back here, bro.
Yeah, what?
Flipping Alan from Hangover, bro. Where is he, bro? I want him back now. Bring him back. Where are you going? No, don't go anywhere.
Bro, I'm here. It's my own stream. I'm not going to end it.
Fikai. Yeah, stay there.
Baby, why are you talking in Portuguese? I don't speak Portuguese.
You asked me. I want to talk. I want to talk to you because you're telling me.
Why you want to talk to me? You're the Arsenal rep.
Okay, so let me explain. But you need to be here.
Explain, how you explain.
Okay.
Explain.
Okay. What about Ethan? Because people are telling me, Ethan can do a job. Yeah. What happened there? The North London Jadon Sancho. Yeah, man like Jadon Sancho, but Jadon Smith, bro. Where is he, bro? Man like Karate Kid. Where was he? Oh, he can't save the day because he's too young. Okay. Sterling was a good buy. They told me. Yeah. Good business. Yeah. Okay. Calafiori, amazing player. Yeah. Did he save us today? Did I not say his goal against Man City isn't consistent? Did I not say scoring from set pieces is not going to be consistent? Did I not tell you that Havertz is going to be inconsistent? Did I not tell you that bench ain't fixed? Look at that bench. Kivior, you know, man was using him like he's a bus stop. Get off at Piccadilly, you get off at Wembley Park Station, you may leave. Please mind the gap. Why are you subbing him on to sub him off? Please explain to me, bro. I told man with this guy's a bum. Now they want to understand that this guy's a bum. I told man, yeah? I don't watch football through Twitter, through Twitter, bro. I watch you with my eyes, bro. This guy has been a bum. Martinelli, I told you this guy's a bum as well. I told you about this guy, bro. But it's okay. He runs around. What did he do? That chance to score. Why didn't he score? Oh, okay. Jesus, the guy that they defended when he first come to my club about, it's not about the goals. It's about what he does. It's about everything else. What did that Phil Dappleta do? Explain to me. What did he do? Oh, yeah, the same crap he's been doing. The same crap he's been doing. The both strikers that they try to tell me, oh, it's not about the goals, Northside. Not about the goals, bruv. It's about what they do. It's the heat map, bruv. It's about the ribs and dibs, bruv. Yeah, we needed the points. Where was he? Where was that Phil Dappleta? It's almost like a striker's job is to score goals. But I don't know anything, innit? I'm just angry and negative. Yeah? you know what? I'm tired. I am tired of the narratives. I'm tired of the rubbish. I told man this bench ain't good enough. When I told you this manager is good for when plan A works. When plan B goes sideways, you look at this game management. Compare this game management to last season. Fulham, when we lost. Aston Villa, where we lost. Porto, we had to take the penalties. You couldn't do nothing within 90 minutes against Porto. Bayern Munich, the worst Bayern Munich team I've seen in my whole life. Yeah? Where's the manager making his money? Because I used to see Jose Mourinho making changes to get over the line against Fergie, bro. And he was managing Porto. It's almost like, but as long as you got the players, no, managers need to earn their money, bro. Managers need to earn their money. You know that about Hussam. You had Klopp, yeah? That he had great players, but he earned his money. He knew how to get you to finals. He knew how to get you over the line. He knew how to make the right substitutions. What's this manager doing? You've got 3 DMs, no ball carrying midfielder, no number 10 to break the lines. Since when has Miko Moreno been a number 10? You explain that to me. But this manager, all of a sudden, no, but he thinks he can just recreate. He thinks his Pokemon just evolve. We can just evolve, bro. Players can just evolve. Jigglypuff can evolve. Pikachu can evolve. Everyone can evolve. He done the same Pukaria with Zinchenko. Huh?
Who's Jigglypuff?
Jigglypuff is Babs. Zinchenko at left back. Yeah? Man was saying that he can play as a left back, yeah? Could he play as a left back? Could he play as a left back? Why is this guy always trying to reinvent the wheel? I'm tired, bro. I'm tired because the amount of abuse, yeah, with this fan base, when you call things out early, oh, you're being angry, oh, you don't want to listen, oh, this, oh, that. Okay, you guys will feel again because we have not gone out there and addressed this bench. We have not gone out there and got world-class players. We did not go and get a striker. And I told you, Hussam, the warning sign was Brighton. You didn't want to listen.
I told you, Hussam, I'm a Liverpool fan.
No, the second one was
I told you, Hussam, look right here.
Yeah, Hussam, you.
Certain sources say otherwise.
No worries. But we'll be here. Because at the end of the day, I've seen this
went harsher on you and your star boy freezing your hand.
Sorry, it was an open goal, brother. I had to.
God. Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
So why are you atting me?
Because you always try to argue with me when I'm saying facts about my football club. We're not going to win the league. You told me we won the league. I remember what I said to you. I said nothing's
that's not a fact. That's
season.
An opinion.
Remember what I told you? I said nothing's changed from last season. You said no, but you bought defenders. I said we already had the best defense anyway. So what was the weakness of this squad?
We're making a better defense.
Okay. How far is the defense going to get you?
To a league title.
To a league title, yeah.
Listen.
So is it saying not attack wins you games, defense wins you titles? Well, you still have to win those games to win the title. We don't have the tack to win games, bro. We're gonna drop too many points. And against
you do with Saka back.
And
you do with Saka back.
Oh, okay. The same Saka that gets burnt out at the end of every campaign. We're gonna rely on him. Tell me one competition that Saka's clutching to get us over the line. One. Tell me one.
Your most clutch forward is Havertz, to be honest.
Was he clutch against Brighton? Was he clutch against Bournemouth?
Bournemouth, you cannot say that because it's 10 men.
You cannot say that because it's 10 men.
It is 10 men. It is.
No. Don't come up with that rubbish. You're telling me there's no teams that ever scored with 10 men down. You're going to tell me that, yeah?
No, I never said that. See,
okay,
now
then,
you're
so
doing
that's irrelevant. That's a relevant point then.
No, it's a very relevant point.
No,
because
it's
your
not.
Team didn't
it's not
attack with
impossible to score with 10 men, Hussam. It's not impossible.
I never said it's impossible.
And
I
also,
just
the
said
10 men
it was
thing is a
10 men.
bullshit. The 10 men thing is a bullshit because before we got the red card, yeah, we were creating nothing. We weren't transitioning the ball. We wasn't creating any opportunities. We weren't breaking them down. Yeah, that's just a scapegoat to go.
That was a complete snooze fest until the red. I'm with you.
Yeah,
exactly. We weren't doing anything before he got sent off, so don't make it seem like the team was cooking. Because 3 DMs were in that midfield. What service was Havertz getting before the red? Exactly. Excuses, bro. That's what it is with this club. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies every day. I don't want the lies, bro. The truth will set you free, Hussam. And at the end of the season, if you don't change your tune and your title, I'm gonna cook you. Because I'm tired.
Today I was watching Lee's stream earlier. He said Shakhtar is a tough game. If you beat Shakhtar, I'm pulling up that Arsenal are scary, 100%.
And if we were missing players, then that debunks the narrative that
Arsenal is scary for Shakhtar. You are a fraud.
Hey, listen, Lee Gunner said it's going to be a tough game. I was watching the stream. Kenny said it was going to be a tough game. Jazz said it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to upload the video. Arsenal statement win. Shakhtar Donetsk. Let's go. I'm here for it. I don't know why Kofi Kingston is atting me. I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't have nothing to do with this whole conversation. Yeah.
Then stop saying
Yeah,
that.
this guy is coming at me. He's telling me Jordan McFoley. It's game week 8. The title is not over yet. Why are you speaking like this is May? You still can win the league. The Manchester City that you're talking about, big up by the way, Jacob. He's here. Big up, Jacob. The Manchester City that he's talking about.
Milano.
Big up. The Manchester City that he's talking about.
Kit, so I just
Man City fans themselves are out here saying that their team are lucky to win games.
I love that, Jacob.
So what if that changes? So what if City drop points in the next 4 games? What if City draw to Brighton, draw to Spurs, and lose to someone? Then what? The City fans also have been saying it's all coming. I've been watching LB's watch-alongs, and he's shitting it literally for 90 minutes. He himself, who me and you both work with him on Thursday, he said what? He said they were lucky to beat Brentford. He said they were lucky to beat Fulham, should have lost. And I tuned into his watch-along towards the end of the Wolves game, and he was cussing out all his players. He was saying they don't deserve anything. Grealish is crap. They're rubbish.
Yeah, but they
So
always
why do we
call
act
out the
like-
performances. He's calling out the performances. But when I
Yes,
asked,
but the
when I
performances
asked
don't have
LB,
results. What happens
Hassan,
if
when
they
I
match
asked
each other?
LB, are you going to win the league? All of them are still saying they're going to win the league.
Yes, but if the performances match the results, then what?
What do you mean then what? They always perform like this towards the start of the season anyway. So what do you mean
No,
then?
that's not
This
true.
is not, they've not been playing well. Even last season you were calling out their performances. They still won the league, bro. At
Yeah,
the
but
end
last
of the
season
day,
last
they've got the
season-
mentality. No, they've got the mentality to get over the line. When you told me about injuries, I told you. Did I not tell you? They've got Vardy that can save them. They've got KDB.
Not
They've
the
got
Cherries.
Foden. They got Bernardo. They always have someone to save them. We don't. They have players that shown in the crunch end of the season, they turn up. We do not have any players like that. We don't. And we have not added any players that are going to have that type of impact. Sterling does not have that type of impact. He's been playing rubbish. Ethan is not going to get us the winner to win anything. That's the facts. So at the end of the day, as much as you can say, yes, this isn't the best Man City we've seen. I agree with you. They're not playing well, but they're getting over the line. Yeah. And they have a manager that will work it out. This manager doesn't know how to work it out. How many times have they not? They've won the league without a striker. They've won the league when Foden last season was carrying to the latter stages of the season. Bro, don't act like you ain't seen what City are about. Arsenal should have went in the summer, got a striker, yeah, and improved and made the most out of Rodri being injured now. We haven't done that. So now it's all about if maybe, could we do this? Could we shift players around? It's all a bunch of nonsense, bro. A manager, you can't even tell me that Arteta had to play Moreno in the 10. He's been playing Trossard in the 10, so why not play him? And if you're not playing Trossard in the 10, then play Ethan. Because you have to justify keeping the boy. Why did you get rid
You've
of
been asking for Ethan to play more anyway.
Huh?
You've been asking for Ethan and Nwaneri to play more anyway.
Well, this is the thing. Why
I
did you
got
keep
hooked on with at 2-0 down though. That's peak.
Everything's
It was
fixed.
10
Lewis.
men.
Everything's fixed, Lewis.
No, I hear it. Like I spent all summer saying, "Yo, why in Arsenal trying to hijack this Osimhen deal? You guys didn't even have to make him the highest earner. He was right there, just begging for a move for someone to match his wages, and you guys never even tried to budge on that. You only got Sterling on loan when you needed a goal scorer in the forward line. No, I couldn't be more grateful for that. It's like, yeah, take him. He's Sterling. Sterling will Sterling. Some good moments, some crap moments. Ultimately, you're frustrated. No, I get it with you. Like, me and you've been singing from the same hymn sheet for years when it comes to Arsenal. You guys ain't serious. You guys ain't never been serious. And it just looks more and more like the main aim with Arteta and everything was just get you right back into the top 4 where you were before. And yeah, like, I'm not surprised. The what?
What if he wins it this year?
Yeah, then he's proved everyone wrong, but I don't believe it. I didn't believe it at the start of the season. I believe it even less now because you guys actually look like the team that could be going for the league title, not Arsenal.
I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
Yeah, I understand now it's early days for you, but if I had to pick which club looks like they're going to challenge Man City, it ain't Arsenal. It's going to be you. And I actually have you locked down.
Arsenal, though, the only games they've dropped points in is the games that they had 10 men in.
But they keep going down to 10 men, which is another problem. This is the 3rd time now.
Yeah, but every time it's 11v11, they're not losing any game.
No, I hear all of that and everything, but like
you went away to Aston Villa and people keep praising Emery. You won 2-0. You dominated them. You had like 60.
But that was also an Ollie Watkins first half disaster class.
Are we seriously gonna do this? So when they beat a team on a high score line, it's Ollie Watkins disaster.
No, like Tottenham, for example. No, they did their thing. They deserved the victory.
Which one? The Spurs
Villa,
game
though,
again?
I was about to throw stuff in my room with the disaster class he was dropping. Could have made it 2-0 before they even bagged the goal. And it's not like clear cut or close to clear cut. It's like, no, like you didn't even put it on target and it was right there in front of you. They weren't good enough. But you guys look like the serious unit.
Everyone is saying this about us and cussing out Arsenal right now. But what happens next week if Arsenal beat Liverpool? Then what?
Well, I'll be very surprised. And maybe my thoughts will change. Maybe. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's
Us
what I'm
not
saying.
supposed to beat Liverpool. We're supposed to, with the amount of money that we've had, the fact this manager's been here for so long, we're supposed to. Just because we're supposed to doesn't mean we will, though. And the fact is, people crying about Saliba being out. Yeah, I thought the bench is fixed. They're talking about Ben White moving in to defend with Gabriel. Ben White could not hold down a place in this club playing centre back. There's a reason why we play him as a right back. He was not convincing as a centre back. So I'm not hearing any of that chat. Yeah, and it just shows the bench ain't fixed. Then Saka, he wasn't in training today, so we got Sterling. When you actually go through this team, yeah, and I've said this so many times, yeah, it is not convincing. It is not convincing. We've got a very good starting 11. When you start looking at the players that we got on the bench, yeah, to rotate with, the drop-off is immense. Jorginho with Rice or Partey is a massive drop-off. Inwari with Odegaard is a massive drop-off. Sterling with Saka, massive drop-off. Trossard and Martinelli, the way Martinelli's been playing, he's been rubbish. Yeah, he was rubbish last season. He's been rubbish this season, missing so many opportunities. Massive drop-off. Kai Havertz and Jesus, much of a muchness. Two strikers you cannot rely on to score goals. Defense, yes, you have rotation. Calafiori, I am not convinced. I've been telling him, I am not convinced. And the thing is, this manager keeps doing stupidness, yeah? Why are you getting Calafiori to play the inverted role when it didn't work with Zinchenko? Why? We look more solid. We went on a run last season when we beat you guys, beat Liverpool, and we had Calafiori as a left back, somebody that just sat and let Ben White go up and down and just sat there and defended. Why are we going back and doing the same thing? Why is it this manager still doesn't have a proper backup in his midfield? When he came into this club 5 years ago, it was a rubbish bench. 5 years on, are you telling me this is a great bench for Sam? This is a title-winning bench. No, it's not. And now
it's a better bench than the one that you had.
Who cares? He spent more money from the one that we had, and it's still not good enough to win the league. So what did that point even mean?
I mean, there is improvement.
Not even just that. These men have gone away, and I said this on back again. They've gone away from everything that made Arsenal what they were. Like everything that Arsene Wenger built Arsenal to become, and like their ideology, their philosophy, everything like that, the stuff that the fan base lived and died by, and also cussed out our fans for going against when we were winning trophies. They're now doing it. They went from beautiful football to we will win trophies the Arsenal way or we won't win it at all to now we're going to throw that out the window and play defensive ass football, and they're still not winning anything. It's my whole thing. You have to win the league this season, but I don't think you are. Then Arsenal fans have to really look at themselves, genuinely look at themselves, because they've mocked the likes of Chelsea, they've mocked the likes of Man City for not having traditions and not having class and everything like that, and not winning the right way. But here they are trying to win the wrong way, and they're not winning, which is embarrassing. And it shows a lot about where their class and their tradition and their beliefs stand by, because they're willing to throw it all out the window in the hope of winning a trophy, but they're not going to.
This is what I'm saying. So when Hussam tells me about why he doesn't believe Liverpool are going to win the league, yeah, I listen to him because he's supported this club for a long time, and I can see his concerns. They're valid concerns, not spending money. When Lewis was telling me with Poch, it ain't going to work, I could understand his concern because I can see it. But I have the same way that I look at my club. I look at my club without emotion because this club has taken a piss for too long. I had emotion. I was emotionally attached to this club back in 04, 05, 06, probably 06 up to 07. I still had some emotion. Now, bro, I just look at it logically. We have not improved. People talking about this defensive football, we had it last season. So don't tell me that because of the defense, we're going to win the league. We had that last season. People telling me set pieces. Well, where are the set pieces? Because they dried up. You know what I'm saying? We're dropping points. Where's the set pieces? It's not a consistent way of playing football. It's something that you add as one of your as something that you can use, but it's not a way they're going to sustain winning football games. And people are telling me this bench is fit. Look at the bench, bro. Look at this stupid bench, bro. Zinchenko, Jesus Kivior, Martinelli, Jorginho, Lewis Skelly, Ethan, Setford. This you're telling me this is come on, man? Because of if Pep is not going to figure out how he can get away with injuries to flipping Rodri and that. Come on, man. Come on. It's all delusional, bro. We've seen that
Tommy
Pep is going to
Setford?
find a way, man.
I was wondering if that was like one of those, you know, they've been doing those promos for Premier League fans. They fly you out, they give you a whole day. I thought he was maybe one of those fans that you get to be on the bench for a day, hang out with Arteta. No,
I wouldn't want to hang out with him, bro. I swear that. Wait a minute, bro. I swear I don't want to hang out with him, bro.
So you're telling me if you met Arteta in real life, you don't ask him for a picture?
No, you mad? I call him a filho da puta like I call him a filho da puta online. I don't care. I don't change.
You
that
actually wouldn't ask him for a picture if you met him
No.
in real life?
Picture.
do you
for
think
what?
his face would wrinkle at all with all the
Yeah, picture
Botox
for
with the
what?
facial
Yeah.
expression, or would it just be
If I saw
like a
Poch in
stone?
real life, I'd tell him go fuck himself. Same thing to Havertz.
Hey, respect my manager.
Same thing
all
as
right?
a hug, man.
America,
Nah, fuck him, bruv.
USA.
Okay, guys,
Red, white,
there's
and
not
blue.
Poch therapy.
Yeah, stay in the USA then.
There's not
No, I
Poch
have to
therapy.
tell you to
He's
fuck
the
off.
greatest manager USA's ever had.
I'm sorry to hear that. Genuinely.
It
Already
is. It's
lost to
unfortunate,
Mexico.
but you know, at
Already
least he
lost to
doesn't kick his
Mexico.
wife like our previous manager.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We just went down a dark patch.
Took a turn.
unnecessarily.
Yeah, that took a turn.
Hey,
Y'all-
okay.
y'all
you
wanted
know
to talk about
what?
Poch.
You win, all right? You win. You're fine. Fine.
Anyway,
But yeah,
once again, Northside, you're mentioning me. This could all end if you win the league this season. And that's what I still predict because it's match week 8.
well, you are a
If I'm
top
wrong,
dude,
I'm
so
wrong.
it makes sense.
How am I a top gooner? How am I a top gooner? Look at this guy. Man said you're a top gooner. I'm not a top gooner.
Because you don't have any answers for everything I brought up, and everything I brought up is logical.
How I don't have answers? I said you're gonna win the league, so I'm keeping my opinion the same.
Why?
I'm not gonna change it to match week 8.
Wait, but you're very logical when it comes to Liverpool. Liverpool will not win the league because we don't have this, we don't have that. Arsenal don't have everything I told you we don't have. And you can see it in the performance, and you could see it why we couldn't get over the line against Bournemouth. But you're saying, oh, but maybe January. Okay, tell me. Because last season and the season before that, Arsenal fans said, you can't buy players in January, nobody wants to sell. And this club doesn't have the history of going into January and what we need to get over the line to win the league. We didn't see it when we was going up against Leicester. We haven't seen it in the 2 years that we're going up against. We got Trossard, but we needed more 2 seasons ago when we got Trossard. So what additions do you expect we're gonna get in January to get us over the line? Because I don't see it, bro.
Yeah, but I think, listen, the current team as currently constructed, this is the team that Arteta backed. This is his team. If he doesn't win the league, he has to pay the consequences for me. So this is the thing. Like, if Arteta does not win the league this season, then he has to get sacked.
Well,
Okay,
Salah
I like
yesterday
it.
said all he needs is
that.
one trophy. Any of them will
No,
do.
no. I'm not even doing the FA Cup, Carabao Cup thing. I'm doing the league or Champions League. That's what I'm doing. have
What
to
about
win
you,
one of those.
Northside? Would any trophy suffice, or has it got to be a specific one?
No, gotta be Champions League, Premier League, or sack him.
I don't think he built this team to win FA Cups and Carabao Cups. He's built this team to be serious, right? To win Premier Leagues and Champions
I
League.
agree.
We have to hold him accountable for that. Like, it doesn't matter about FA Cups and Carabao Cups. It's a whole different conversation that he doesn't take them seriously anyways, which is also another problem. But yeah, it's just like you've spent all this money, all this time into the Premier League and the Champions League. And what I saw against Bournemouth is what's changed from last year. Like some Arsenal people, like I completely agree with Northside. Some people in the Arsenal fan base are talking about Chelsea's defensive record. Oh, Saliba is, like one of the best in the league, this and that. You made a foolish mistake. Like, you don't allow the referee to make a decision whether you agree it's a red card or not. But you go a red card down, and the game is the way it is. Even in that game, Martinelli gets a chance. That you score that, it's 1-0. It's kind of the same game against Manchester City. You just defend, and they probably get a draw. Or
Yeah, Martinelli didn't take his chance though.
Yeah, he didn't take his chance. But again, so why isn't Arteta signing more forwards? Like, that's the question. Is if you know that some of these players are just not good enough, then they're not doing anything about it.
That's why Arteta has to hold that if they don't win the league. But anyway, listen, I
Yeah.
want to say something. Northside has to go now. So big up to you, Northside. Thank you for joining us. Big up to you, my brother. Northside LDN is in the description. I'm gonna see you Thursday. You get me? Fraud. And I'm gonna be on his channel. I'm gonna be on his channel Friday as well, 6 p.m. inshallah for the Liverpool preview. You get me? So yeah, I hope
Who
that's
are you
not
going
an
to support? But
streamer.
who going to support though? Because you're telling everyone to believe in Arsenal, but you're Liverpool. That's going to be complicated. How are you going to do that?
The Hulk Hogan thing.
You know,
Oh, that's a very
Who's
good
he on?
question. That's a very good
You
question.
You know,
What are you gonna
Northside,
do there,
you're doing the
Sam?
same banter that these 10-year-olds in the chat are doing. Have some shame. I expect better from you, Northside. You're multilingual. You're very good.
But
You just
whose
called
side
me
is he
Mick
on?
Foley. You
I'm just
went-
glad
you
someone
called
else
me
asked it.
Jordanian- You just called me Jordanian Mick Foley, went 1-0 up, and then you scored an own goal with that. Come on now. You saw how much. You know, when we scored against Chelsea, my face changed colors. I became like a tomato. That is not someone who's an Arsenal fan, 100%. So, yeah, I will definitely be supporting my club, Shut at Deji, against you. So, yeah, you can hold that.
Hey, big up Deji, my G.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay,
Northside
we'll leave
Albion
it
is
till
in
Friday.
the-
We'll leave it till Friday. Hassan.
Fellas, I'll see you. I'll see you Thursday and Friday. I have to deal with your bullshit 24 hours. I mean, the whole 2 days. I have to deal with you. Jordanian Mick Foley. I'm gonna find the wrestler that no one rates, and I'm gonna call you that wrestler as well. Wait, I'm gonna find.
Was McFoley a bad wrestler? Is that what's the background, the
No,
context behind
McFoley's
McFoley?
a good
Respect
wrestler.
McFoley,
still.
yeah, man.
Yeah, but that's why I'm gonna call him someone who wasn't good. McFoley at least faced the Undertaker, so I'm gonna call him someone like worse than that.
Did he win?
Hey, Mick Foley didn't get thrown
Yeah,
off and
he
have
did.
himself with these
He got
conversations,
thrown
man.
off everything above
Yeah.
20 foot.
He didn't get thrown off to have these conversations.
Definitely
The respect
not.
of his call.
He's still losing from that match.
There you are.
Yeah.
Listen, love familia. I'm out. Yeah, big
Love.
up to
Big up, brother.
Northside, big
Love
up.
every
Yeah,
time.
big up.
Love.
Did you already tell him that video, the him and Babs behaves or whatever his name? That was hilarious. man.
Behaves.
Behaves. Oh my god.
I thought his name was like behave. You know, like never mind.
Do you guys
We'll
really
just
think
move on.
Arsenal have no chance of winning this league at all three of you?
Of course not no chance.
Not
It's
no
just I
chance.
actually think you have a better chance.
I just
don't-
don't think
I-
they're as serious as other teams. Like
To
this
say
is the
no
same-
chance, you couldn't even say that about Tottenham, baby. Talk to me nicely. You could say it's very, very
Oh
slim.
my
Slimmer than
God.
an anorexic girl,
Oh
sure.
my God, man! Man said there is no chance. There is a chance. But stop it, stop it,
Bro,
There is
that
no
sounded
chance.
like Marshall's
If Tottenham
soundbite.
win the league, I will chop my balls off live on YouTube. Stop it.
yo, that's
It's not
crazy.
gonna happen.
An
Okay?
hour
But
and 3
stop it.
minutes in.
I will stand
he
here
said
in
it,
front of
not
the
me.
camera and bring scissors and chop it off. Stop! It's not happening.
Oh my God.
Stop it! Stop it!
I'm
Listen,
just
if
saying, you
Brown
can't say
friends
there's
and-
Just
no
this season, right?
chance.
Like, just this
'Cause
season,
there's
right?
like
Just to mention.
at least
Sit your ass down, you were 2-0
0.01.
against Brighton and you bottled it.
0.01%. I'll take a 0.01.
You were
That's
top
not-
of the league
that's
after
crazy,
10
yeah.
games. And
Bro,
finished
all I
fifth.
need to do is get in the
You
room
were
with a
top of the league
baddie. That's
after
all I
10
need.
games
I
and
don't
finished
care if
fifth.
she's out of my league. Just let me get in the room. That's all I need.
Jacob, you were top of the league after 10 games and finished fifth.
I could sell a refrigerator to an Eskimo. You
Sit
tell
down.
me I can't win this league.
Sit down. Sit down. They don't use the refrigerators in the Eskimo. They just put the meat out.
That's the whole point
Anyway.
of the phrase, Hassam, is to say you could sell something they don't need to them. It's never mind. We'll move on.
Yeah, as I was saying, Sam, it's not that I don't think they don't have a chance. I just don't think they're serious from last year. This is a team that was top of the league for how many days? 200 plus days. Apparently, like Arteta has it all cracked. So, hey, man, why haven't they won a league?
What is he searching?
Oh.
What is this? No, what is he doing?
Ah.
Copyright. Copyright infringement.
By the way,
That's my
I
song.
want to say
That's my music.
best intro on YouTube, bruv. It's a fucking vibe.
Yeah, it is a vibe.
Sometimes I'll reload it back, bruv.
Yeah, baby. That's What are 6 we and doing here? That's 6 and
Make sure you guys
6.
subscribe
Fuck
to
up the
United States
place.
of America.
James Madison, shoot! He does! Oh, it's a goal! James Madison, goal! That's 2 Tottenham. Yeah, stun on that pussy, Joe Veltman, Joe Veerman, Joe Suck my crosses. Destiny can't clear it. Goal, Brighton. Fuck. Is this what we're doing? My love. Oh no.
Spurs are gonna win the league. Talk to me nicely. Yes.
Well, you know, in 7 days I'll probably tell you the percentages. But
Look at his face. Look,
we don't
his
got to
face.
keep watching this. You can
Look at his face. Does this look like a league champion right here? Watch. Oh, it gets worse.
Georgino, do something. Destiny. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, my motherfucker, dude. I'm
That's the
copyright
face when
striking.
you realise
I'm
you
claiming
support
this on
Tottenham.
copyright immediately.
Oh, this is the face
you
when you
little
realise
kid, you
you support
fucking little
Spurs.
shithead McDonald's eating little brat. You fucking Teletubby watching goddamn Cartoon Network looking motherfucker.
I will say, you see the smile on his face. That's because you realise it's a Tottenham thing, which I understand.
Show that kid in that fucking dirty, fucking mustard diarrhea colored top, showing my players. Come on, Kuti, rally the fucking troops. He didn't. He did not rally the troops. Come on, please. No. Okay. What do you want me to say so we stop this?
Say Spurs are not winning the league.
Okay, I didn't say we will. I said there was a chance, like a slim, very slim.
Interrupted serious title contender talk about fucking Spurs winning the league.
That was
be nice.
What you just did was a form of bullying. I want you to be aware of that. I'm going to write that in my journal.
Hold that. Let's become United Spurs of America. So regarding Arsenal, do you guys really think they're not going to win the league?
Yeah.
Give me chance. Give me. I just okay. This is what we're gonna do to make this easier, just so I know where everyone is. City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Give me percentages.
Zero.
70% City, 20% Liverpool, 10% Arsenal.
Exact same. I'd give the exact same. Yeah.
Damn, Jacob, what's your percentages?
That they can win it?
Yes.
10%.
Who, Arsenal?
Yeah.
And how about City and Liverpool?
Give City about 45%. And Liverpool probably about 25%.
Okay, there's 20% left. Where they're going to. I swear to God, this guy.
Then that's when you start sharing it amongst the lower tier of the competition. Because, I mean, you should know this. You did engineering and chemical bio, whatever it was you said that I wasn't really listening to, but you're some form of very smart person in school. You know how percentages go. And there's, like, when you say it's not possible, that's saying there's a 0%. And that's just not true.
I just bet my whole families that you're not going to have Spurs. I ruined my chance of having a child in the future if Spurs win the league. That's how sure I am. You understand?
You know, and I don't know what I want more, you know, my friend to be able to create more of himself or my club to win their first official Barclays Premier League. I don't know.
Just to make sure, Hassam, that you're talking about this year, right? This season, not just in general, right? All right, just to make that clear. Yeah, cool.
Because we're talking about this year. Cool. Spurs aren't going to finish top 4, by the way, to begin with.
And yeah,
I know. I heard you say that before I joined, and honestly, I threw up a little in my mouth.
Perfect. This perfect segue to the Spurs segment. Let me just read a couple of these super chats before we get to Tottenham Hotspur. You know, beating West Ham. Yay. Wow, amazing. Anyway, slap the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 300 likes. That's the late target. So let's get there, my lovely, incredible people. And yeah, this has been an amazing stream so far. I can't lie to you. But as soon as he said Spurs can win the league, I was like...
By the way, I see the chat's really confused because I guess y'all must still be in fucking middle school algebra. So let me help you out here a little bit. When I left that remaining 20%, that was to be delegated amongst the rest, however else you see fit. That's how I see it. You could put Chelsea, Villa... You could put fucking anybody in there. That's my whole point. Is it's not an impossibility. It is a very, very small percentage of a chance. But you know what? Like Jim Carrey said in Dumb and Dumber, even if it's 1 in a million, you're still telling me that there's a chance. And that might be Tottenham's chance of winning the league. But as a fan, you know what? That little light at the end of the tunnel is kind of the only thing that keeps you going, huh?
Come on, Crystal Palace. Big up to I don't even know how to pronounce this name. I'm just call you Arif. Says, oh no, Hussam has to apologize about Arsenal as well. No, I'm not gonna apologize to Arsenal game week 8. I felt the need to apologize.
Yeah, that's a tower race thing.
Yeah, I felt the need to apologize to Chelsea because I just saw it with my own eyes and I was like, yo, this team getting top 4. There's a difference. Listen, here's the thing that you need to understand. Crystal Palace have a shit keeper. The thing that you guys need to understand is the following. This team can still win the league. Liverpool can still win the league. Arsenal can still win the league. City can still win the league. Those 3 teams are teams that can win the league. and we will see based on results. Big up to
Yeah,
Ramen.
Arsenal can still win it. Just
Yeah,
no.
they have a
Don't
chance
see it.
for sure. They
Need
have a
Chelsea
chance.
reps like North. No toxic. Is Carefree Lewis getting called
Shout out to
toxically
North.
positive?
Oh, that can't be for me. Oh yeah, that's the goal you were.
Yeah, it does.
Red.
It says need Chelsea reps.
Oh, I've got the Crystal Palace game on in the background too.
I saw
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
can't be for me. I ain't toxic positive. He ain't seen my content last season, if that's the case. But yeah,
I was about
we
to say
do
there's
need
no
more
way
reps like
called
North.
Lewis toxically positive. You realize they were calling him 180 degrees the opposite last season.
Yeah, literally 4 months ago.
Calling
So yeah,
Lewis
now it's for me though.
But this is a great development of character here. If you actually think Lewis is toxically positive, that's a positive sign for your club. Then surely, if you think Lewis became from negative to positive, damn. But Ramin, I have to call you out. You were last week backing your club to get something, and now this week, even though you had a fantastic performance, you're not saying positive about your club. So you have to explain why. Because it was away at Anfield, you know. And the guy that beat you was Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk and Trent, world-class players. So
Your mic's
It's like
coming
going
out
in
a
and
little
out. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
sounds like it
is
was
it
in your
like
pocket for a
lagging or
minute.
what?
it's good
No,
now.
that's normal now. Normal
Yeah,
now.
it's good now.
So I just had to keep it on my mouth the whole time so you guys can hear me. I'm not gonna.
No, I don't know what
No,
it
we're
was.
not saying
it was
that.
the-
We're just
it was
yeah.
just the
It
connection.
might just
was
be
dropping
like a
while you were
StreamYard
speaking.
setting. If you have,
It's like you were
yeah,
covering the
sometimes
mic.
mics will
That's what
cut
it sounded
out
like.
if you got
Yeah.
like echo cancellation on and stuff.
Okay, so now I removed echo cancellation.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Just
good.
if you have a
Yeah.
plugged-in mic, you can
And gets
uncheck
you
all
hooked.
those boxes.
Jacob is a fraud.
I literally used to get paid to do production, but okay.
No, I'm saying it as in to check my mic. Jacob is a fraud. Jacob is a fraud.
Oh,
Jacob is a fraud.
yeah. Now just turn the little volume at the bottom. Just turn it up a little bit.
Oh,
like
I
107.
see the bloody problem, man. It was just this little volume thing was so low. Okay,
Mm.
now we're good.
Yeah, it's good.
Perfecto. Big up to you. Shakhtar Donetsk has now 0 goals in the Champions League, -3. I don't care. I went to Lee's stream that he keeps inviting me on every Monday to tell him something about Arsenal I don't know. And the 3 people that know everything about Arsenal that I don't know told me that Shakhtar Donetsk is going to be a tough game. If you beat Shakhtar Donetsk tomorrow, I'm going to upload Arsenal statement win. Telling you from now. So, yeah. Big up to you, Nil Tpal. Big up to my guy, Aboud. Big up, Aboud. Who says selling ESR and Vieira in the same window, then not playing Ethan is scandalous. I understand that there are criticisms of Arteta this season. And actually, you can actually really heavily criticize Arteta this season based on the Bournemouth game and stuff like that. I think the biggest criticism is Arteta need to tell his players, stop bloody getting sent off. That's the main criticism here. You've decided to play Simeone football. By definition, when you play Simeone football, you at least need 11 men on the pitch to play that shit right there. You get me? So if you want to play Simeone ball, at least make sure you have 11 men. And if they keep getting sent off, then it's going to be a problem. So yeah. But he definitely deserves criticism. Sunday is exactly why Arsenal won't win the league. Go 10 men and mentally give up. Arteta's weak mentality infects the squad because he's a weak man too. Damn, Jack. Jack is going in. Man just called him a weak man. Hey,
I hear it.
it.
If the manager's
hear
got
it
a
too.
weak mentality or rub off on the team, I hear it.
I mean, to be fair, if I was a man watching another grown man get fed meat in Dubai like that, I would. His credibility to take a punch in the gut, I'd say. Full screen. Let me see it.
Bro,
Say
we
that
will
again
win
with your
this league,
chest.
bro. I believe my gaffer. He will win this league for me.
And what happens if he doesn't? What happens?
A nice little caress there at the end.
Yeah,
That clip is crazy.
That is
Yeah,
going to
that's
keep
crazy.
aging well.
That's crazy.
That will age like Thiago Silva, man. Keep that.
Jacob, you know why that looks wrong? Because you have long hair as well. You. It looks so wrong on
Thank
you.
you for
Big
your
upset.
hand here, Mr. Salt Bay. It's a weird video, dude. I mean, the players were there. I'm like, dude, that's our manager. Then he's plugging in a light bulb at the hotel. Like, look, guys, be the fucking hotel light bulb, guys. Like, no, just give it up, my G. Give it up.
What are your thoughts on
I mean, the longer he's there, I think the better for. I literally think if they would change manager, my silly prediction percentages, theirs would actually double if they got a different manager. Because I think he's a fraud personally.
Ornstein reported 20 minutes ago that Guardiola's likely to extend for 1 more year.
Damn.
Oh, well.
Ornstein also told me Zubimendi coming to Liverpool.
What did he specifically say? Like done deal? Or
Yeah, so that brown envelope can hold that. Big up to you, Jack. Listen, next Sunday, I hope we beat them. Big up Northside, you'll be speaking the loudest come May. Arteta get a raise for what? Hashtag Arteta out. Here's the thing, T. Dot. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. If you guys don't win the league this season, then you are 100% correct. And I have to hold my hands up and I have to hold that, to be honest with you. So it just depends. It just depends what happens at the end of the season. I'm just not going to change everything based on game week 8. Big up to Kat Sunday who says Osama is the Jordanian JBL. Big up. You had the best possible JBL in this whole stream in Jacob because he's from the south as well.
Huh?
And Bradshaw had long
Who's
hair
JBL?
before he became the John Bradshaw Layfield.
JBL.
Yeah,
Never
JBL.
remember he used to pull up in a limo with like with the horn like right in
With a
front of the
cowboy
car.
hat.
With a cowboy hat.
The guy who was in the APA with
Remember,
Farouk.
dude with the dirty
Like the
sock.
worst
Yeah,
entrance
latent
music ever.
racism.
There was a-
Yeah, it was- yeah, that too.
all
It was
part of
like
the
the worst-
gimmick. All part of the gimmick.
Oh, was this back in the day when the
Remember, he
racism
used
was
to
like
chase Mexicans
was
off the
cool?
border and everything. He was hilarious.
He's crazy, yeah. that guy's-
Yeah, it was a
Well,
madness.
you know, I can.
Big up to you, Kat
That's crazy
Sunday.
because I
Listen,
can see the border from my window.
Big up
That's
everyone locked in.
JBL running around one day.
Big up everyone locked in. Guys, we're literally just 10 likes away from 300. Let's do it, chat. Yalla, likes
Let's
up.
go.
Every single one of you like the video. And go subscribe to all these guys' channels as well. All of them are in the description. So let's just combine the final 2 segments together. 2 shit sides won this week. Man United and Tottenham. Talk to me, Jacob. Let's start with your shit side first.
So what's the wager if we do make top 4? Because I think if everything goes well, we can. I legitimately think that we can.
I'm not putting a wager on top 4, but you're just not better than the teams above you.
So you're not confident in your prediction of Spurs not getting top 4?
No, because the top 4 race is not what it's not a title race thing. The top 4 race is actually shitter. Because the top 4 race...
Well, of course it is.
I'll tell you why. Because you could lose 5 games in a row and still make top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, anything can happen at any given time. What if Jackson's out at the end of the season?
Yeah.
Then I'm
what if
paying
Arsenal
for
keep
that-
getting red cards and more
And
injuries? Then
I'm just paying a wager for Jackson being injured. That doesn't mean that you're better than Chelsea. See?
Well,
there you are.
I think it'll be a good test of where we're at because just like with West Ham, that was a team that we failed to beat last year at home. It's the same fixture we got 0 points off of, and we look like shit. And this time around, we looked fantastic and we dominated them. And to me, I'm not saying that that's going to be the case with the likes of Chelsea or whoever, but you even look at Arsenal, who were supposed to be this. I mean, I've never really bought into it. Maybe that's just because I'm biased and I have an agenda against Arsenal, and I don't give a fuck admitting it. I don't really give a shit if you feel any way about it because I'm not paid to. I don't get paid for this. First of all, to give my Arsenal opinions, and second of all, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about my opinion of Arsenal. I think they have a strong squad. I think they have really good players, and their manager is a little cowardice and a little naive. That's what I think. And when it comes to the fixtures last year that really stood out to me, a few of them were the loss to Arsenal and obviously the loss to Chelsea at home. And to me, all we can do is try to be better than we were last year and improve on the fixtures that we struggled with last year. Now, Newcastle, it was, again, another loss. And I hate the nomenclature like, oh, well, we're losing better. You're still a fucking loser. So the idea is to win better. And I've always maintained the fact that if Spurs were able to just be 15 to 20% efficient in the final third, the tactics were going to create enough for them to really get it done. And that's what you're seeing, I think, is an amalgamation of that. Us actually, being that 15 to 20% more efficient in the final third. And again, I've never felt like there was a problem with the tactics. I never felt like there was a problem with anything. But yet again, my manager tells all those doubters and the haters and the ainge-outers to shut the fuck up. And I appreciate him for that because I say it every day that I go live. I tell them to shut up. I play a bunch of clips mocking them every single day because I think they're a bunch of jokers. It's insanity to me. And it's literal insanity that Spurs fans want to continue to beat the same drum that gives them the same sound that they're bitching and moaning about. And that's what they want to do when they get Ainge out of here. And to me, he's trying to change everything, and it doesn't happen overnight. And you could see that second 45 versus Brighton is exactly why we capitulated. Or, excuse me, the mindset in that second 45. And Cuti Romero did not act as a captain. He did not rally the troops when he was supposed to. That is a captain's job. Son, I call him out when he doesn't do it. Harry Kane, I called him out when we didn't do it. Same thing. I mean, Hugo Lloris, fuck, is a goalie being captain for, but I don't really know. But I keep the same energy regardless of how I feel about any of these players. And there's a legitimate thing to be said, like the likes of Brennan Johnson. He, you know how much shit I talked about Brennan Johnson, and then he scores 6 and 6, 7 and 7 if you include the world or the international break. And to me, that just speaks to the fact that I think he's growing as a human, as a man, and as a player, and that is attributed, in my opinion, to Ange Postecoglou, the mindset that he's doing. So if he can take these younger minds that are a little bit on the question mark of whether they could be decent or not, like Brennan didn't score. I don't think he got an assist either, but he still looked a lot better than the Brennan Johnson I've seen before, and he looked willing to take shots on. He narrowly missed a very good chance, and it's just I'm really happy to see. Just really happy to see the fact that, we got punched in the mouth and we didn't stutter. We just kept going and we kept our foot on the gas. Ainge changed it at halftime, got Maddison the fuck out of there. And again, Matacoin, I don't trust
What do you
it.
make of the Maddison thing? Because Maddison has been a big talking point for your fans this whole year.
Well, yeah,
where are you?
Notice the people who complain, and I ain't gonna say it, but just look at them. You don't even have to hear them. But all the people that complain about Maddison, where do they live, and how much melatonin or lack of? That's my thing here, because everyone gets so upset. Poor Maddison. Oh, the poor little balding white guy in England. He fucking sucked and he got pulled off. He was ass. He was playing like a pussy. He was falling over, looking at the ref, Captain Save-A-Ho, and he couldn't complete a pass. I don't know what his deal is with this outside the butt Trivella shit that he's trying. Bro, you complete 1 of 80. Stop. Just stop doing it. I don't know what he thinks this is. And again, I think he's trying to do the best that he can, like he did for Leicester, help him get relegated. He's just, at some point, he's working against us. Now, the numbers won't necessarily I look back, I was like, how bad was he, right? Because I felt like in the first 20 minutes, he couldn't complete 1 fucking pass. I think he did complete 1 in the first 20 minutes, but his stats, he did have a better passing percentage than I thought, to my eye. But again, I always believe the truth is somewhere in the middle. The stats will tell you one thing, your eyes will tell you another. And if there's a heavy contrast in the two, I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. And for me, I thought Maddison was our worst player in that first half. And then Timo Werner, obviously our worst player in the second half. But look, Mohamed Kudus was running rampant through us, like a lot of other wingers, with a decent amount of pace, a decent amount of quality with the ball at your feet. You can have some joy versus us, and that's fine, because again, the whole motive of us is to continue to go for that goal. And if we did what the fans wanted us to do, I'm talking about those pussy ass Spurs fans, the cucks, the ones that are like, oh,
you're never gonna let it go, and I love it.
No, because they do this whole Kulusevski would never get in at Real Madrid or City, and and they compare us to these teams, but then whenever it comes push to shove, they don't want to put us in conversations with, but we're here, we're only here. And it's just the duality, like the hypocrisy of a lot of Spurs fans is what frustrates me the most. And that's why I get so pissed off at them, because they always just do this fucking wah, oh, my manager, I don't like it, change it. It's like, shut up. Whiny little kids. And why you acting spoiled, bro? You broke. They're acting like they came from a silver spoon. You're in the trailer park. Be glad your mom brought Spam. You know what I'm saying? That's fake meat. Y'all probably don't even know what that is over there. It's fake meat that they put in a can. It's real cheap.
Please.
Oh, that's
but they're like, I deserve a T-bone. Like, when's the last time your ass had a T-bone? Anyway, I'm not going to keep ranting about the fans, but my thought on Maddison is he's a pussy. He's fucking 50-50 whether he's going to be good or not. I don't believe in Matacoin, the cryptocurrency. They fucked me over once, shame on you. Fucked me over twice, shame on me. And I'm not going to let that third one happen.
Shikh and Thingy, what do you guys make of the Spurs situation?
I didn't even watch the game. It was the early kickoff.
Yeah,
I had too bad of a hangover for that. I was good. But, yeah. Looks like West Ham are crap and they need to sack Lopetegui. That's all I really have. I only saw the highlights.
Yeah, honestly, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, with Spurs, like Jacob says, and I watch a lot of his videos too, is like, what do you have to do to keep these
He a
Spurs
fan.
fans
He a
happy?
fan. He a fan.
You know, like, what do you have to do to keep these Spurs fans happy, man? You guys, like, no disrespect, but because you haven't won anything, I don't know where all these standards come from. It's like, first, let's try to make some, steps towards that, rather than already comparing this.
Don't
team
have
to
it,
the likes
Jacob.
of,
He's been condescending
Real
to us.
Madrid. No. I think like
No,
Jacob,
he's
like, you know
spot
what I
on.
mean.
Like, where does it come from? Because he's absolutely right. And I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to highlight what you're saying, because Shikh is absolutely right. We've been in the shit gutters for a long time, and they think that we deserve like Champions League trophy when we're not even playing in it. Oh, well, we didn't win a trophy. Like a Spurs fan this week after we won, the day that we won, later that day, Spurs fans on YouTube were saying, "Oh, I still don't think Ainge knows what he's doing." And I said, "Okay, so what would it take for you to believe that Ainge knows what he's doing at bare minimum?" He said, "He has to win a trophy first." Well, motherfucker, that's not fucking happening until February if we even get that far to the Carabao Cup. So what the fuck? Like, why are you even caring right now if that's your stipulation? You know what I'm saying? Is motherfuckers don't want to hang out when the ride's all bumpy. They want to get to the destination and enjoy it there. But to me, I don't play that weak shit personally. Sorry, Shikh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no.
he's absolutely right. I don't know where this sense of entitlement comes from, because again, they say, "Oh, these players would never touch grass at this club or this club," but then when you say, "Hey, we're gonna play a club that's in and around here," "Oh, well, we won't beat them because we're fucking Spurs," and it's like, you can't want to be here, but then like not try to aspire for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, I didn't mean to say that like in a way where I'm taking a shot at Spurs. Like, I meant that literally in a way that like Spurs fans, I don't know. I literally don't know what they expect. Like, we know there's other problems like at the club that even a United fan can look at and tell you. And it's like, Ange, like, he's, to me at least, he's trying his best. That's really just what it is. Like, he's trying the best that he can at his disposal. And he's not a bad manager. Like, I would say Ange is a good manager. If you ask me if I would take him at United next year, I would actually. I would. But yeah, with Spurs is just like 4-1 victory. It was 4-1, right? Yeah, 4-1 victory. Good for them. I think like these Spurs fans that Jacob are talking about, so wishy-washy. 1 week it's like Ange out, but if he's winning a game 4-1, oh, I can see some signs and it's promising and stuff like that. It's just, man, yeah. Give him the rest of the season. I think, me personally, I give every manager at least 2 seasons, and just go from there. That's really just what it is. But
And speaking of giving managers time, your club, talk to me. You beat Brentford.
Oh, my club doesn't fail to just show me how incompetent they are, and it doesn't even matter. Like,
You won, yeah. Be happy. You won, Shikh.
no, okay, so let's keep it a bug. Yes, I won, but that first half was terrible, like absolutely terrible. It was, it's the same old stuff. If Ten Hag is just going to be here, bro, it's going to be this way. It's like, it's not going to be anything different, really. Second half, I just saw more from the team. Rashford actually played well for once. And look at, after all these games where he's been starting, he hasn't played well at all. But for some reason against Brentford in that second half, like they performed well. I think halftime, this guy Ten Hag is talking about, oh, like they felt that they had some injustice because of the goal, so they had like a fire lit in them. Shit, if that's the case, man, dude, injustices every single week. Because if that's what it takes for these guys to turn up, then fair enough. Like, that's what it takes. But man, like, our medical team had three different instances to try to bandage De Ligt 3 different times. And then you're getting mad at the referee for following the rules. Like, I don't understand why everyone's mad at the referee. Be mad at our medical staff because they didn't do their job. And then we concede a corner. We concede a goal from that set piece. Whatever. We go into the second half 1-0 down. But yeah, second half, I think we were a complete different team. I think we did play well. Even Bruno for the assist too. Like, credit to him. That was a very good assist from him, and Højlund with the finish too. But yeah, it's same old, man. It's like, don't think of this as like we are back and things are going to change, or I see something and things are promising and stuff like that. No, nothing's going to happen. Like everyone has been saying on this panel for a while now, we're not serious. We're not in these conversations of top 4, top 6, none of that, bro. Forget about it, literally. But he's still here. And I'm starting to think he's probably going to stay here till the rest of the season. What is Ineos's plan? Like, I don't even know. I don't know where my club is going, what future my club really has, man. I've been sitting in limbo, honestly, since Ineos have been here. And what direction do we have? Are we even serious? Because you keeping him shows that you're not serious. Yeah, you got all these signings and stuff like that, but did you actually make the signings that we needed? Because how many goals have we scored in the league so far? Like, this was our the goals that we scored. We scored 3 goals at Old Trafford, and 2 of them were this weekend, and the other one was our first game of the season. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. And yeah, and Ten Hag, but give him time.
I'll be honest with you, though. As a performance in that game, it wasn't bad. You had the
It wasn't
dangerous
bad.
chances as well.
Yeah, it
And you
wasn't bad.
limited Brentford.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like, but also consider the fact Wisa came off the bench and Mbeumo was quiet. Had Mbeumo turned up, it could have been a completely different story. In that first half, they could have gotten 1-0 up or 2-0 up with some chances. But even then, though, like, defensively, I don't think we are, like, honestly that big of an issue. We do concede goals because of some mistakes sometimes, and how much space is there in our midfield that allow players to just run through and have chances. But, like, I don't think we have a problem defensively. For me, the biggest thing has always been going forward, because going forward, it's like, you don't know whether they're going to turn up today or not. But great goal from, like, I've been critical about Garnacho for a while. Credit to him. That was a great goal from Garnacho, and great pass from Rashford too. Even Højlund for the finish, like, they worked it up well. But hey, man, listen, like, let's just be serious with ourselves. United fans, like, you men said 85 goals, 90 goals a season. I'm still waiting for that. Like, I literally am. When I'm going to see that type of football. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We move. Like you said, it's can we continue this into the next game? We play West Ham away. Like, thank God Kudos has a red card. Because thank God, man, for real. But we play West Ham away, and
West Ham away, you're winning. You know this.
Yeah,
West Ham under Lopetegui have been ass.
But you will say this though.
If you lose to West Ham under Lopetegui, 100%, you should sign.
Let me say this though. Let me
say
this.
Then I'll be left in London.
No, let me say this all the time. And
Sorry, I
all
meant
of
you
you
should
guys
sack him.
will-
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and all of you guys will probably agree with me. If there's one team that any club, be it a low team or a high team, wants to face right now, it's us. We are that team that are just kind of giving 3 points away to everyone else.
So I need you lot to win.
West Ham, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose to West Ham. I see West Ham turning up because I see them looking at us as a weak team that they can expose. And we're not going to.
I think vice versa, man. Like, this is the mid-off to end all mid-offs.
Yeah, it is a mid-off. 100% it's a mid-off. And
no, man, El Midico.
I'm just keeping it a buck. Like,
no, but on a real
ask
level,
anyone.
they cannot not beat West Ham Lopetegui though. They can't.
Okay, but Hussam, we said the same thing about they cannot draw to 20 at home. They cannot, like, they have to beat 20 at home. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we drew to 20 at home. This is the thing. Like, I don't understand where you guys, like, this is
whatever you can say about West Ham, you can say about United.
I swear, like, some people.
You do realize what's happening this Thursday as well, right?
Exactly. Everyone's forgetting we're going to
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce to play against
That's
Mourinho and Amrabat and Fred. But everyone's forgetting about this. Like, but cool, no, everything's cool. Like, give Ten Hag time, everything is fine. All that type of stuff. No, man. Let's keep it a buck. I don't know. I don't understand why when we talk about United and we've been shit for so long, everyone starts to, like, sprinkle some pixie dust, or it's like magical that we're gonna win somehow. Look at our team. Look at how we play. We can't hang in these conversations. And I'm keeping it a buck. I'm saying this. I hate to say this about my club, but this is the reality of Manchester United in 2024. Call me negative, call me against the manager, whatever. I don't see anything from this team. And our future is looming. Just looming. Like, they needed to start off. Ineos could have made a great impression by just sacking him when he won the FA Cup. Yes, you won us the FA Cup. Thank you for the trophy. Move on. We start brand new. But that was the one chance. Then we had Villa and Porto, and you still didn't do anything about it. So, yeah. Enablers. You men are enablers. And it is what it is.
Lewis, what? I know you watched the United game.
Yeah. First half was genuinely so terrible to watch. It was fucking awful. Brentford weren't doing much. United weren't doing much. It was just like watching paint dry. But then they got a goal towards the end of the half. Then United came out in the second half and started cooking them. Like, first 20, 25 minutes, I thought they were really good. Generated a lot of chances. Had Brentford on the back foot and scored 2 good goals. After that, kind of dropped off a little bit more. But the game was basically done by that point. By United standards, good performance. good performance from them. It's just, I don't really know when the next one's going to be. But yeah, you did more than I expected. I didn't think you were going to have that flurry of good football for that long. So, yeah, good to see.
Have you won a game? Have you even won a game in the Europa League yet?
No, we haven't.
No,
we haven't. We drew both our games.
I swear, if we do not
like,
beat this United squad, someone needs to be flogged 50 times. We had better win at Old Trafford.
This is what I'm saying. Lewis right now can sit here and believe this is his best chance to win at Old Trafford. Why?
No, I've said this every year, though, bro.
Hussam is coming to Old Trafford, not pissed at all. Yeah, Hussam came to Old Trafford and he's not pissed at all. He won 3-0. Jacob came to Old Trafford and won 3-0. If Lewis comes and wins 3-0, they complete the set. They literally
Bro,
complete
last
this
time,
whole panel.
the last time before that, I won at Old. The last time we won at Old Trafford before obviously the lockdown. No, before that, because with fans, like an actual atmosphere, before the rain was falling and etc., was my GOAT, Clint Dempsey. And Gareth Bale scored, and then we won at Old Trafford. That was, I think, fucking 2015, something like that. So it's been a long time.
We had
when you take Clint Dempsey, I know it's been a long time.
Bro, any team, you guys know that Ronaldinho meme, right? Where he's just like this, and he's like licking his lips and shit like that, like this in the Champions League. That's every team looking at Man United right now. Every team.
No, that ain't us. I want Chelsea looking at Old Trafford like that. I want them all standing in one line like it's the Champions League final again, bro.
Look at the Chelsea fans. Look at the Chelsea fans.
Yeah, we ain't licking our lips for this. No, I'll slap any of those players who have that sort of mindset. You go there and you treat it like a final, bruv. Go and win.
When's the last time you beat United at Old Trafford, Lewis?
2013. Mata was a Chelsea player, not even.
We had already
won
the league. Player. Yeah, we had already won the league then too.
Yeah,
there's no way. As shit
so 10
as
years ago. Yeah,
2013, bruv, is the last victory that we have had at that ground, the 12-13 season. Every year United get worse. Every year I say this must be the year. Every year it's not the year.
Yeah, but even forget much. Even across the way, you've had really good teams.
Nah, 22-23, we faced them in the last away game of the season. And I told them it was a 3 point for them. Just bag a couple goals and keep it respectable. Everything before that, like 22-23 was the game where I gave up on Kai Havertz. He single-handedly threw that game away for us. 21-22.
We had 14-15 won the league. When they had Tuchel, we would get a lot of draws.
13-14 you won the league. Yeah. No. Yeah. 14-15 you won the league, Mourinho.
Yeah, and they got a last-minute equalizer from Van Persie.
16-17 Conte.
15-16 was a 0-0. 16-17 we lost 2-0. That was the Herrera Hazard game.
But then
17-18 we lost 2-1. Lingard and Lukaku. 18-19 we drew 1-1. Mata scored and then Rudiger got a deflection off an Alonso long shot. 19-20 we lost 4-0 first game of the season. 20-21 we drew 0-0. Maguire should have got a penalty against us. Didn't happen. And 21-22 was the Havertz stink sesh. So yeah, that's our record.
This should be the season, but this current version of United, Twente, Porto, Liverpool, Spurs, that we don't even rate, went there 1-3-0.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Bro, I saw us get bopped off the park last season, and then Bournemouth went 3 days afterwards and won 3-0.
I hear what Lewis is like.
I was doing a hate watch. I was genuinely hating myself the more I was watching it. I was like, this ain't funny. I thought I would enjoy this. It's not funny. I was getting angry. 3-0. We better fucking win, bruv. Fucking shit.
Imagine. Okay, let me ask you a genuine question. Would you rather beat Arsenal at home or United away?
Arsenal at home. I will take another draw at Old Trafford right now if it means I beat Arsenal.
Yeah, look at where Arsenal are. Look at where we are. Beating us means nothing, but beating the Arsenal.
If anything, that Arsenal record is the thing that needs to die before that. I'm sick to death of not beating Arsenal. I used to grow up with them not scoring against us for 3 years straight. Now we haven't beaten them in 3 years straight. Yeah, Arsenal first.
You gave Eddie Nketiah a career. I hope
This
he
year.
knows.
You're getting it done this
Oh
year.
yeah, we did. We did. Is there any
Anyway,
other bums?
Hey,
we
hopefully
gave
you
the
man
career
do
to?
beat Arsenal at the bridge. Hopefully.
I'll tell you. You know what? My prediction for the next two
Martinelli.
games. I think Fenerbahce beat Man United, and then after that, Man United beat West Ham. He's just gonna keep getting away with it by the skin of his teeth. It's so obvious.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he's gonna
you
keep
know.
fooling our fan base that he's the guy to move forward. Like, it's cool, man. I know how this works.
I
I
just
experienced it all
beaten
last
Arsenal
year.
at home in 5 years. Yeah, that's first. That's first before anything. Fuck that.
There is no way this is real as well.
What? Arsenal.
The
Yeah,
statistic.
we haven't beaten Arsenal at home since 2018-19. So 2018, not even 2019. Fuck's sake.
Oh my days. That is actually.
This is the year.
fucking-
This is the
Look
year.
at the-
It should have been last year, but then that
This is
dickhead
the year.
Sanchez passed for Rice.
By the crazy big system, little way, yada yada yada. Anyway, on that note, guys, go start your stream, Jacob, so you can take the redirect. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you
yeah,
guys are
let me do that.
slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're yet to do so. We're going to be back, inshallah, tomorrow with Tom and Callum from Kopish at 1:30 p.m. UK time before we do the Arsenal Shakhtar Donetsk watch along. And of course, Wednesday, Liverpool take on Leipzig, and we have Ahwa, so we have a lot of content coming your way. Guys, slap up the like button, subscribe. Go subscribe to Shikh TV, subscribe to Carefree Lewis G, subscribe to Northside LDN, subscribe to Egal Talks Football. And also, this stream is going to take you to United Spurs of America. You get me? Billy Ray Cyrus from Wish is going live. So, how I want you to spam his chat is big up Billy. We're not even going to say anything Arsenal related. I just want everyone involved. I want you all to spam Jacob's chat with big up Billy because we're going to get his chat rate up. I want the first 100 comments all to be big up Billy, big up Billy, big up Billy. I'm going to be in his chat saying the same exact thing. And also, MHF is live later tonight at midnight. Love you all, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Toodles.